Hey, Joanna.
Hi.
Train the Trainer story. I'm not sure what number it is because I'm not sure where it's going to go. I used to have a friend called Betty. Betty was a 2 meter tall, red-haired Irish American. She could drink everybody under the table. Absolutely everybody. Russians, Poles, whatever vodka they presented. She masterful. One of the best, if not the best facilitator I ever met. And she employed me to do a whole series of training for a big IT company. And I was 26 at the time. And our participants were 40, 50, 35, yeah, very experienced salespeople. It was a sales training. It was a sales transformation program. The participants had all received an email before the session that said, attend this workshop or look for another job. So as you can imagine, the participants were super happy to be there. So Betty said, listen, guys, you have to begin your workshops like this. You can do it many, many, many other ways. But if you begin it like this, a couple of things will happen which work in your favor. Say the following. Guys, ladies, gentlemen, there are 3 types of participants, according to the University of California, or Radio Moldova. The first is the prisoner. They have to be there. The second is the holiday maker. They've come for the coffee and the great lunch. And the third is the explorer. Are there any explorers here? People who are interested in looking for new knowledge? No? Are there any holiday makers here? People who are just here, to enjoy the spa area, which doesn't exist, the nice lunch that doesn't exist, the good coffee. Nope, we're in Germany. No good coffee around here either. Any holiday makers? No. Are there any prisoners here? Anybody who has to be here, who's been forced to be here, who's been told to be here by their boss? And all of the arms raise. Yeah. I have a friend who took it one stage further and he said, do you know what they do with prisoners? But that was slightly politically incorrect and we don't want to go there. And we were saying, Betty, why do we do this? And she says, well, because nobody wants to be there. And you have got 3 choices of when you discover this information, not if you discover this information, because people who are not happy to be there will vent their frustration. And your choices are, at the end, you don't want it at the end. You're going to do the happy sheets at the end. We need good feedback, otherwise you get fired. In the middle, you don't want it in the middle. That begins an endless discussion. You're just about to go into a new model, new idea, new part of the training. No, not in the middle. So the only choice is no choice at all. You have to do it at the beginning. This makes them smile and it gives them the opportunity to say, I really have got lots of work to do. My wife is in labor. My grandmother is ill. I've got to take the kids to school. My boss doesn't really realize what this is a waste of time. Which means the story of the prisoner, holiday maker, and explorer is linked with the exercise that we run at the beginning of a training, which is, why are you here? What are your expectations? And what are your challenges? Yeah, what do you find difficult in your working environment? From the psychological perspective of giving people the opportunity to vent, because it makes them feel better and it means they're less likely to, destroy your training right in the middle of it.
And do some of the participants want to be explorers despite the fact that they are prisoners?
When they see that it's going to be interesting, that you've got something that's valuable for them, that it's going to be fun, and that they're going to be able to share experience with their colleagues, absolutely. You can change a prisoner into an explorer. You can't do much with the holiday makers. Yeah, but at least they'll be, they'll feel that they've been listened to.
Yeah.
Technical training, one of the big challenges with technical training is that arguably nobody wants to be there. arguably, everybody has to be there. It's an organizational requirement. Bosses send their people. Sometimes there are, quotas or certifications that people need to get. So in our world, as soft skills trainers, it's easy, yeah, to a certain extent, because we can rely on the fact that our topics are interesting from a personality and a business perspective. But technical training, a massive challenge there if you do have serious prisoners there, because they literally have been sent. So you need to get that out at the beginning so that you have, at least an idea of what to do with it from there onwards.
Yeah.